Future viewers, we have an outdoor map. It's gonna be a maze of forests and hills and be impossible to navigate. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Well, that's pretty refreshing and reasonable. There's even a couple of choke points to make things more interesting. Okay, good job so far. Not gonna hold my breath. Not gonna expect this to be the entire game. Also, we've got bats. Yeah, getting randomly put to sleep. That's still a thing. They'll probably never get rid of that. Oh well. I was able to lure the bats forward without putting them in range to attack, and then start demolishing them shortly afterwards. Oh, should I attack or should I not attack? Such a difficult decision. Well, their stats are actually not bad for this point in the game, so that makes them by far the most dangerous things. But I got a lucky turn rollover with Dawn, as well as one or two other characters who were in range to deal with that stuff, so it wasn't too bad. But I wasn't able to get rid of both of the bats immediately, and that's going to have an effect a little bit later. Stay tuned, folks. Oh man, that phrase is so old. That's from radio days. Well, we still got dragon newts, and their blaze spells hurt quite a bit, especially Jaja, who, while his max health is better than it used to be, is still lacking a little bit. And oh boy, this was scary because the huge bats hit kinda hard, but I lucked out. I lucked out a lot, and then was able to deal with that bat soon afterwards. But whoa, I didn't want to have any of my characters knocked out so quickly, especially because Jaja kind of needs experience, but putting him forward to fight more right after that would be kind of suicidal, so never mind. I also discovered something new, which is, I thought for sure that these blaze-wielding, red-colored enemies called dragon newts would be strong against blaze spells. They are not. They take just normal damage from it. That was a big surprise for me. I was honestly shocked. And then we have these guys towards the end, who I was able to reach before they started moving. And that's good, because I didn't want them to move forward into the brush, which would drag this fight out more. Also, both of my centaurs did a whole lot of work on this map. It turns out that being mobile as well as having a strong ranged attack is pretty good in a tactics game. Who knew? As for the dwarf, our new addition, well, it hits reasonably hard for sure, but it's not as hard as those blaze spells that I've encountered since map 1, so, you know, I gotta look at these things in the right perspective. And that's it. So, there were actually some things I had to be careful about. I needed to apply some caution and some tactical thought, which is pretty nice. That's not the commonest thing in Shining Force. So we're at a pretty good start, I would say. Well done, everyone, but we didn't do the thing that we came out here to do. Oh well. The thing is... Okay, I only just noticed the name of that village. Well, do we get a town? No, we don't. This town, well, I wasn't expecting too much from it because we are still in Shining Force CD land. But it turns out the only person that we can talk to is a shopkeeper who, will only talk about merchandise. Their brains seem to be very specifically wired. But we did find a new party member who is a little bit too willing to risk all of the people being held hostage in the village in an attempt to use violence to get them free. Well, I say using violence, but he's actually our first dedicated healer, which we kinda needed. So, you know, even though I question his ability to make good long-term decisions, I am glad he's with us. Well, he says that Graham has gone in some direction and we should hurry, but we're gonna just rest in town for a while instead. I'm sure things will be okay. And that's it for this battle. I will see you next time. Later.